Hello, big, beautiful, loving planet called Earth. So, I'm going to go over all of the movies that I'm looking forward to going and seeing over the course of the rest of this year. And there's not, as far as I know, there hasn't been a whole lot of movies been listed for next year as of right now, other than potentially Fast and Furious X Part 2 and Brave New World, the Captain America film where Falcon plays Captain America. But I still thought I'd go run through every single movie that I'm looking forward to going and seeing this year, including one opened yesterday, which is Twisters, which is a remake of the 1996 version with different casts. Glenn Powell's in it in the new one that I'm seeing today. Daisy Edgar Jones, and a bunch of other individuals who are part of it. Now, I'm not saying that the original cast is going to be in this movie because, like I said, it's a remake, and I don't know what those individuals from the original are doing from 1996. But anyways, so next weekend so let's just run through everything. So on July 26th, which is next Friday, the Deadpool and Wolverine film is being released. That is the only film. We got August 2nd, Cuckoo, which is a horror film with Hunter Schafer. Now, if you don't know who she is, or he, or however you want to classify this person, I don't want to say it. She's a she now, but she was a he before. Was in Euphoria as I can't remember exactly. I can't remember what her name in that show is, but I have to go and look at it. But she's in the Cuckoo film. On the 9th of August, there are supposed to be 3 movies being released. Borderlands, It Ends With Us, and Trap are the 3 I have listed here. On August 16th, Alien Romulus. It's part of the Alien Anthology series that has been around for a long time. There's been, I want to say, 8 or 9 films made in the Aliens universe, and that's not just Aliens. It's, there's the Predators films as well, and then there's Aliens versus Predators, and all of that stuff. That's August 16th. There are 2 movies August 23rd, Blink Twice and The Crow. The Crow, I don't know if that's a sequel or if it's a reboot from the original that was like early 2000s or mid 2000s. I'm not sure. I'd have to go and look that up. We've got Beetlejuice on September 6th. We've got Transformers 1, which is an animated film, on September 20th. No More in September. We have Joker Fully Ado on October 4th. No movies on October 11th. Smile 2 October 18th. Venom The Last Dance October 25th. No movies then. The next movies aren't until November 22nd, which is a week before Thanksgiving, which are Gladiator 2 and Wicked. Then the next movie is on December 13th. Now, I'm not 100% certain that Kraven the Hunter will be released on December 13th, but that's when they think it's supposed to be released in theaters. And then this is also another animated film, The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim. On December 20th, we got Mufasa the Lion King. And we have on Christmas Day we have Nosferatu, which is about Dracula, but he goes by a different name, obviously, in this film. And there's, like I mentioned, there's not that many that I've heard of that are supposed to be released in 2025, but those are all the movies that I've heard about that are supposed to be released within the last 5 months of this year, and I hope to go and see all of them. Now, who knows how much money I'm going to save in regards to that. I'm going to try to not spend as much money or hardly any money on in September. The only time I would probably spend money is for food or for maybe 1 or 2 souvenirs, and then that's it. And whatever I have left over, that's going to be going towards the YouTube convention in June. And then after that, whatever I have saved up from that I don't need in regards to that event next year will go towards Disney World in 2029. I'm going to do my best to save as much money because that's what I'm doing now. I'm doing my best to save as much money for all of these events over the next 5 years that I really want to do. Starting with September, which is only 50 days away from that trip. Then after that, it's another, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. About another 9 months after that. So that's going to be probably 9 months worth of money saved up for that thing. And then another 4.5-ish years, or no, maybe even 3, almost 4 years before I go to Disney World and do all of that stuff. So it's basically, the most important thing is that I save as much money between now and September, and then whatever I don't spend in the parks in September, I'm going to save as much money as I can between that date and June of next year. Then whatever I don't spend at that event in June of next year, we'll start saving that money up towards 2029. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to save up as much as as I need, which I'm not going to say how much that is right now at this point. But the thing of the matter is we'll figure all those details out as we get closer to each one of those events. But hopefully I'll have enough money for food and maybe 1 or 2 souvenirs from each park. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to get any souvenirs, but if I were to, it'd be 1 or 2 from each park. And I would like to get a wand. I'm not going to get any Lego sets, I think, because that would be too much money, and I don't want to. I want to be frugal with my money and see how much I can save between the end of the trip on September 13th all the way up until June of next year when I go to the YouTube convention. Now, I know I talk about all of these things a bunch, and I want you guys to understand that these things will be happening. No matter what, no matter how little or how much money I have saved up, these things are going to happen. And it may take time, it may take patience, it may take all these things, but I'm willing to save as much money as I possibly can for each one of these trips I'm hoping to take over from September to June to April of 2029. We'll figure all the details out in that regards as we get closer to each one of those things and when they end, and then when the countdown for the next one happens, and so forth and so on. But yeah, those are all the movies that I listed that I would like to go see within the next 5 months. There's not as many movies left. I mean, even though one weekend has 3 movies opening up, I don't know how they're going to do that, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now, we've got a couple of birthdays to wish today. I want to wish Harley Morenstein a happy birthday. I would like to wish Brittany Tucker happy birthday. Alicia Jasmine Denham Carey happy birthday. And Julianne Alexandra Huff a happy birthday as well. And that does it for birthdays on this 20th day of July 2024, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new vlog, and bye-bye.